Passion.
I think it's both.
It's a human emotion that is attributed to human emotion, where you give your utmost and a desire for a thing or a purpose.
So it's like both like
vocation,
a pleasure and a burden.
I think it's when you care about something above all else. Passion.
Moment of silence.
My name's Leo, and I play the guitar in Soccerpractise. And what is Soccerpractise about? That's the question, eh?
It's about the children.
It's about the children.
It's about going hard or going home.
My name's Tom, and I play samples and produce beats in Soccerpractise. Yeah, it's always moving forward. It's always kind of going in different directions they would expect, and there's an undefined element that sort of comes from it. I think the combination of it for me, which keeps it really exciting. There's always an element of chaos and randomness that we embrace and all sort of bring to it in a weird way.
Hello, my name's Geneva. I'm the front person and singer of Soccerpractise. I think I totally agree with everything that you guys have said, but I think it's also a good opportunity to put everything that we can into the forefront and experiment with it and flip it on its head. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with it.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I'm the visual musician in Soccerpractise.
And what is a visual musician, Kim?
Visual musician is, I play with images in the same way you play with, sounds and music, or it's, kind of think of it as like being a drummer with animations.
I would sort of say that we're still sort of finding out what we're doing stylistically.
So
I think we sort of began like any band, really. I was producing beats solo, and I knew everyone in this band individually, so we all just kind of started hanging out. I did solo projects with Leo, Kim, and Geneva in different ways, and then I started jamming with all of them together. Well, not really jamming, actually. We just started playing live together more, and then Geneva had done vocals for me a few times, and that had worked out really well. So that, in a sense, that sort of starts like any band, where you just kind of know each other and start out together, except we jumped straight into the live thing, I think, pretty quickly. I think that it's something that it's kind of constantly sort of morphing, and I think we want to keep it that way. I think that you can definitely hear elements of, I guess, post-punk and electronica, and then soul and R&B and stuff. You can split ears, but it becomes kind of boring for us to go, we're like a bit of a funk, soul glitch band. You start to sound like you're a funk metal band, talking about how diverse you are with your influences.
We all come from different musical backgrounds. Like, I was in a reggae band, Tom was in a punk band, Geneva played
covers.
in a rock and roll covers band, Kim did a lot of VJ stuff, but we've all just playing a style of music that doesn't really relate to any of those styles in a way. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's like we all decided to make a new thing.
I don't know, do you guys reckon that I get treated differently? Because I do.
Not because you're female, but because you're very talented.
Yeah, I'm the front person, so people just come up to me.
I think being a front person, you get treated in a certain way, but I don't know if that's to do with gender.
I certainly get hit on. I was talking about this with a friend of mine, and I think that I'm from we're like another generation of musicians, where we don't really define things by oh, you're the girl, you're the boy, that type of thing. It's not about gender dynamics or kind of putting that in what we do in our music. So I guess if you already operate in that way, you're not really going to be defined by it through exterior forces. Maybe I just block it out.
Well, that's what I was just going to say as well. I don't know if I'm completely blind to some stuff that you've probably experienced, but I just generally think also the culture around, say, sound people and stage crews and stuff, where it used to be there used to be a bit of stigmatic chauvinism and stuff. I don't really think it exists so much anymore. There's never a sound guy will come up to you and go, "Oh, excuse me, love, blah blah blah." You'll never.
It does happen a couple of times,
but
they're not usually people that we work with extensively.
Yeah, right, okay.
And they kind of find out quite quickly that that's not cool.
To fuck off.
Yeah, because I usually just tell people.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to take away from other people's experiences. I know that it does exist. but I do my best to stay away, to disassociate from anything like that. I started singing in Te Reo Māori because Tom's beats were really hard to follow for me, like they were quite challenging. Not because like they're difficult, it's just like I was learning how to kind of work with you, and so like kind of covering Te Reo songs over your beats, and then you're like, that really works, and I'm like, it feels right, and it's kind of like when you're bilingual, you think in both languages like all the time, so you're not really like always just being like, oh, like I'll just pick that and put that in there. It's like almost like you've got two different worlds inside. I don't know, like you're just kind of accessing information from different areas. Yeah,
I feel like
it's really important though. Like I think it's cool to put it out there.
I feel like everyone wants it to be a big statement from us. Like we always get asked in interviews.
Yeah.
But it's really just like people just have to get over it. Like it sings beautifully, it sounds natural, and it's part of New Zealand, so it's just part of the music.
We're all influenced by Māori, really. Amene is a reinterpretation of a song that I learned in school called Piri Ponotia. I think a lot of people really like things that are familiar to them, and they really enjoy hearing something that they feel like they can engage with and understand. And I just want to present Te Reo in a way where people can engage with it who may feel intimidated by it. And Soccerpractise is really good for that.
The response was quite positive.
The response was really good. People loving it. People still love it. It's great. What is the importance of using Te Reo Māori in our work? Well, everything is important about that because it needs to have more of a platform. I'll always push Te Reo in any platform that I do. I think that Soccerpractise is just an excuse to do that, like, really. Just to be like, because I felt like I was losing my language for a while and I didn't have any context. Like, how do I keep it going, like, just for myself, you know?
I mean, it's part of our world as well, I guess.
It's part of our world, yeah.
And that's, part of being New Zealander, Kiwi, whatever.
Yeah.
It just seems natural, and I guess we have, all of our songs have elements of who we are, and it's just...
Yeah, and a lot of bands are doing it these days. It's quite cool how it's not even that special to be doing it. It's like quite accepted. Like we can play to whatever crowd of, indie crowd or pop crowd or concert crowd, festival crowd, and everyone will just accept it and enjoy it. Yeah.
In Queenstown, I had a woman called Moy come up to me and she was like, it was so cool how you were addressing the crowd in Te Reo, like in Queenstown. And she was like, I realised like people don't do that. Like they're not like, kia ora koutou mā, ko Soccerpractise tengua, no mai, kaore whakamā, kani mai, like just be like, what's up? Like, people don't do that. Our creative process is actually quite fluid. Tom's the foundation, like I work off him, and I hear melodies when he shows me these things that he's made. It's like a creature. I kind of start with a whole lot of like kind of atmospheric or something that I get like a visceral reaction off, like strange sounds, I guess, or like a whole lot of like a pretty messy canvas of a lot of layers and stuff, and then I find that like sort of then more solid stuff comes out of it, and then I pretty much take it to these guys. I like nightmarish sort of sounds, and then finding pretty stuff within it, and then by the time it reaches like I think any audience, these guys do different stuff to it, and then I guess they'll have recommendations about what I do, and I'll get really angry about it. I'll get really, and then I'll accept it.
Definitely on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram.
You can email us on our Gmail.
Yeah, we love to hear from people.
So soccerpracticemusic@gmail.com.
Correct. And spell Soccerpractise. The practice has an S at the end, because if you spell it wrong, you're just going to get a lot of like soccer videos and stuff. Soccerpractise, we're a musical, functional mess.
But we love it. And
we do love it.
We love it that you love it.
Yeah.
Most importantly.
And everyone should go out and make music because it's easy and it's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it. It's all about implementation.
Yeah.
I mean, look at us. We're here doing this.
Yeah. unless you're not talented.
Nah, man.
No, just
It's
kidding.
an outlet. It's,
Alright.
it's good.
Come on, we're paying $600
Yeah,
a minute.
yeah.
Alright.
Talking about how we're dysfunctional.